wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Don't gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pull out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets of heads, I think my bread is hard.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
That's going to be a long day.
Newton to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Newton on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 67 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This man born and raised right here in Charlotte, Jalen Samuels. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's a preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Quarter. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game, what were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We want it. Come to my world. Check, check, check. Lock it, sir. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the four.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard of play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Like 30. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Conner. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. That's caught the former USC Trojan Xavier Grimble. And they're going to have another 1st down. The tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. Under heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on a previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, but he's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his 1st Pro Bowl last year. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 37. Check 37. 8.
Here's Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? If you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
The PAT up and good. Hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run the offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 offensive backs out there now defensively. Now it's the backup Rudolph. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, check 3, check 3.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
60 out more. Here we go. You draw quarters.
Here's Artis Payne. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to 29. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
90 Wolf. Watch the run.
General West.
The first throw for the backup, Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
Try to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's coming. Double up.
Keystone travel.
Tech 59, Mike.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Rudolph able to find Switzer. And he brings us up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Ready. 50, plant.
We go.
Get it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, 27 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with a jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with Artis Payne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
We begin. X3. 218. Chopper.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A sidebar worth noting is the preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think what you said, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down and 4, Rudolph. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Osweiler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remember an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Osweiler. He finds an opening past the 40, and that's caught by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. We'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Osweiler on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this inside a 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Protein spill.
Again, Osweiler. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On the set.
Watching your body. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Go.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A toss here to Scarlett. And this will result in losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into second half.
Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft on deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Rudolph. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up-man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steeler offense here, but ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. A big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rogers, 53 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the rough penalty on the PAT, the kickoff from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Osweiler toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's got his target. That's Moore. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
16 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Artis Payne. Give it 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's go now. Stick to your oar.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler completes it to Samuel. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's another Panthers first down.
Osweiler now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers out now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense. At times, will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Rudolph looking to throw it. He's got a man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out here midfield for a 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Now Rudolph. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's Artis Payne, begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
And oftentimes is won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
You draw Porter.
Again on the ground with Artis Payne. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them third and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Osweiler. To the right side, it completes to Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take wins on it. Wide, get wide. 5.
They'll run with Artis Payne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Osweiler. Throwing the outlet incomplete. That's Smith. 19 yards of pickup there. Move the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Osweiler now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Artis Payne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Osweiler. His throw incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Third and long, it's Osweiler. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. Will. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the set.
98 for Mike. Check.
Shoot.
Osweiler will throw again, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Vince Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Osweiler. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A nice pickup through the air. I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Running it here, Artis Payne. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vernon Butler in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now.
Here's Rudolph. The Switzer over the middle. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Pretty nice work defensively there. The first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run again here with Artis Payne. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Heavy on the edges.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. The 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, You bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the 10-year vet knocks it through goalposts, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Rudolph. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Draw play, and it's Snell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, nickel. Watch out.
Hey, Echo.
From the 22, Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides and that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, they're working on it for a little bit. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Rudolph looking throw, and he's in for 6 and a steal, a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Come on, set.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot foot and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points, straight line.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now the two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
Protein spill.
Throwing on second down. Osweiler, he gets it to Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They go play action with Osweiler. He's going to look deep for more and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they care.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rudolph. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
61, match box.
Rudolph. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Pull it high.
And again this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. Might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Get it.
Osweiler to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking a knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give me.